This week on the Go Get Yours review channel, well, we have been sent these brand new TOZO Bluetooth 5.3 earring earphones that have the latest open ear design. Yeah, look at this panning scene just there. They look very interesting. Now there are quite a few earring style earphones now being released from very well known brands. But between that £50 and £70 price range that these TOZO earphones come in at, are they actually any good for that price? Well, we're quickly going to take a look. So first of all, in the package you should expect to receive a quick start guide, a simplistic user manual, which, you know what, the text is super minute. Jesus, I'm going to have to take a picture on my phone and zoom right in. We do get a Type-C charge cable, and we receive that compact, TOZO charging case. That case is quite durable, it has a matte black colour tone, which should reduce the visibility of those scratches over time. Yeah, it certainly isn't too bad when it's in your pocket, it's not too protruding. But to the rear of the case, as you can see, we've got that Type-C charge port. And just to let you guys know, it will take 1 hour 52 minutes to charge this case from flat, and it will give you 3.5 additional recharges of the earphones while on the go. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah!
And yeah, you might have noticed there is indeed a digital display on the front of that TOZO charge case. Woo! So centrally it displays the remaining battery percentage level of the charge case, with both left and right earphone charging indicators too. And as you might be able to just make out, we've got that embodied TOZO logo to the top part of that magnetically sealed lid. And yes, that lid is embedded too, so it should keep the earphones nice and secure when it's indeed rattling around in your pocket. Let's take it back out, let's open up the lid, and here we have the TOZO OpenEarRing earphones themselves. Now, the TOZO earphones, they are strongly magnetically pulled into those charge sockets. When they are physically removed, they will automatically go into pairing mode, and you simply just got to open up your Bluetooth device, select TOZO OpenEarRing from the Bluetooth device list, and you do get nice sound notifications through the earphones too. That's pretty sound, that. Now, looking at the earphone designs themselves, their C-shaped clip-on earbuds have somewhat of a skin-friendly, soft matted coating. Internally, inside, they do have that merry steel wireframe, and you know what, they're quite light too, weighing only 5.8 grams. And by the way, how to place these on your ears? Well, you simply got to get that pearl-shaped beaded side of the earphones, just position it on your ear canal entry, wrap around the strip clip of the earphones, around the wall of your ear, and place that 60 mAh battery end of the earphones around the back of your ear, resting it in place, and obviously once again use your fingers just to clamp it and secure it a little bit more. Now, because we've been using them throughout the week, they are super lightweight to use, they have fantastic comfort, and I'm actually surprised how grippy they were when using them. Pretty much they're quite good for all working environments. Obviously you will be able to hear all the noise from all around you, keeping you safe, and at the same time you'll be able to listen to music and podcasts while on the go. So in my view, they are good for working out, commuting, and working environments. So yeah, you shouldn't get in trouble from your boss while on the retail floor. Yeah. And you know what's great, guys? When you're commuting, if there's a bit of bad weather, well, that IPX5 waterproof protection should somewhat protect the earphones. I wouldn't say they're fully waterproof, yeah, splash proof really, but again, they should be good for working out with those sweat beads. Now, I have mentioned that I've been using these earphones throughout the week, and I've got to be straight honest from the off. I did get around about 2 hours 55 minutes use out of a full charge. It's not a massive amount of use, but again, you do get 3.5 full recharges with the charge case. By the way, if you want to see the display of the charge case at any given time, you don't have to open the lid. You do get this little button on the rear part of the charge case. You just got to tap it just to visually see the earphone charging levels and indeed the charging level of the charge case itself. But if you do want to reset the earphones, you just got to simply hold that button for 10 seconds and the earphones should fully factory reset. Now, one slight issue I've got is the initial setup of the touch controls. Straight out of the box, they're not my preferred option. In fact, they're all over the place. So for example, we've got such touch controls like 3 taps on either left or right earphone for the previous and next track selections. We've got a 2-second hold function, again on either left or right earphone for the volume up and down. We've got to tap either earphone twice to play pause, with a 1-second hold to answer or hang up calls, and 4 taps on either earphone for the voice assist option, like tell me a fact of the day.
is a fact. Did you know? A man named Harold Hackett has thrown nearly 5,000 messages in bottles into the Atlantic Ocean and received over 3,000 responses. One response took over 13 years to come to him.
Geez, well, seems like Harold Hackett needs to be charged with fly tipping, doesn't he? But you know what, I was quite fussy, but then I realised that you can download that TOZO app, where, once it's downloaded to your mobile phone device, you can go ahead, customise those touch controls, use those customisationable equaliser modes too. And yes, from that same app, you will be able to update the firmware when it is indeed available. Now, music quality, let's not beat around the bush. They are indeed obviously open ear earring style earphones, not going to have the same bass quality or impactiveness of everyday normal TWS earphones. But what I would say for open ear earphones, the audio quality is crystal clear. You do get clear sound, just about above average bass for open ear earphones, quite smooth in fact. And I'm really glad that the mid-range doesn't overpower any of the other tones. The mid-range though is nice and upfront, and the high tones just complement overall sound quality, and that is obviously switching between different genres of music. Not only that, the audio is very clear when listening to podcasts, which is always a plus point for me. I do listen to quite a lot of podcasts and audiobooks while at work. And overall, for open ear earphones, the sound quality, I'm going to give them a thumbs up. I'm quite surprised in fact, and once again, don't quote me and compare them to other earphones that are internal within your ears. They're just not the same quality, guys. But one thing that is good is that you do not get any build-up of wax. So nope, none of those filled up nasty ear tips. Ugh. And these TOZO earring style earphones also have, built-in microphones too, so you'll be able to make those calls while on the go. Here's a quick example of the microphone quality.
Okay guys, so using the microphones on the earphones, for example, if you're doing travel vlogs or simply if you want to make some calls while on the go, this is exactly what the microphone pickup is going to sound like when chatting at a normal volume. Let's see what the background noise is going to be like with a video playing in the background. And now we've got a video playing in the background. This is exactly what the voice pickup is going to sound like. Okay, the microphones don't do a really great job blocking out that background noise, but you will indeed, however, still be able to make those calls and still be heard quite clearly from the end of the call. The only issue with the microphones that we have come across is there is a slight latency issue. As you can tell, my lips are slightly out of sync with this video recording just now, but it isn't, however, very, very noticeable. Overall, the microphone quality is not too bad for making those calls. And again, if you're doing some type of vlogs, doing videos on the move, they're not too bad too. But don't expect the best quality.
So yeah, not bad, eh? Not bad little package. And with that wireless Bluetooth connection, didn't have any issues whatsoever. There was no disruptions, and I got around about 15 meters within my household before the signal cut off. So yeah, very good for walking around your home, leaving your mobile phone downstairs. And there's not much if all I can grumble about these TOZO open ear earring style earphones. Now again, for around about £50 to £70 price range, I think I can actually recommend these. I mean, there's earphones on the market just now, but around about 250 quid for earring style earphones just like these ones. To be honest, I'd jump on this. That is if you're after open ear earphones, and I just would recommend any type of open earphones for people that want to be safe while on the go, that don't really want to get in trouble while at work, and for anyone that wants to stay safe while commuting, etc. So yeah, what I'm going to do guys is I'm going to leave a little link in the video description down below. You can check these TOZO open ear earring earphones out for yourself. I'm not affiliated in any type of way, but if you've liked what you've seen within this video, well, why not go ahead and go get yours. Oh fuck. Yippee bungo. Let's see if you can do it again now. Yep. But as usual, while you're watching this video guys, quickly just go down below, hit a like on this video, share it wherever possible on any platform, and it's very important, quickly subscribe. It only takes a second, bearing in mind to hit the bell notification option so you guys stay updated on my brand new uploads. Now I'm going to be very quick and fast to get out another video this week, but if you want to see some of our previous reviews, there's one showing on screen just now. Or if you wait a few seconds more, how about this one? No? Hopefully you've clicked it. If not, stick around and I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.